Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we will be continuing One Piece episodes 176 and 177. Last time we got kind of a setup for some fights. Zoro and everybody kind of showed up in one area at the very end. So I am prepared, as we've seen from other arcs in this show so far, where we get kind of a series of bigger fights with some of the well, really a lot of the characters, and I'm looking forward to it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out my Patreon at patreon.com/ajrich123 if you want to see episodes early or uncut. And let's go ahead and start. Everybody's kind of grouped up at once. You say that, but that would mean you've never taken a loss, though. What is stronger? Luffy has been so much out of the loop here. Is that just how it's gonna be for a bunch of episodes? Because he's been gone for like 10 episodes at least. As usual, these type of people underestimate them. I mean, it's not the reason they're there, obviously. Though they should not be fighting. The Iron Ordeal is what you guys should team up together to fight. It's a lose-lose situation for them like this. Oh yeah, and you have this in the middle as well. Jesus. It's a safety issue. And then good old Doggo. You breed giant dogs in the sky? I want a dog like that. Can I train a dog to box? We can tell Gonfall isn't that type of person that's just gonna stop, regardless of the condition he's in. I don't think there's anything noble about him, though. Get used to that. There's way too many goats in this place. Holy shit. See, I thought I was just hearing voices, but you can actually see it too. Or at least that's the way that view was. Also, I just want to say, the more Nami is with Usopp and Luffy, the more she gets like them. It's too quiet. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, God, the booby traps! So he... See, that's kind of bullshit. Yeah, that's what finished him there. Or at least knocked him out to that point. These are the times that Luffy and everybody, like, you have to say, the times when Zoro, Luffy, and them actually go full out, and I think Luffy is really one of them that he kind of rubs off on everybody, is when one of their friends are in danger, hurt, they're trying to protect somebody. That's when they get really serious, and Zoro, as we're seeing here, does that as well. It sucks that part of it is just a bunch of traps. It seems kind of cheap when you think about it like that. Yeah, don't look down below. It's a bad mistake. Now they're gonna actually protect the ship. Somebody has to be there. I need one of those horns. Actually, I'd probably kick you out of your place. That's what's called trust. Damn, they really are. I mean, that really did serious damage to be knocked out for that long. A lot of the fighting is really, you know, kind of, they shouldn't have the casualties that they have. What I'm meaning is some of the fights didn't have to happen. 5 survivors. Wait, 5 survivors out of everybody? That's just, I don't know. He says absolute, but I call bullshit. Yeah, see, if this was just a, like, obviously don't put them, get rid of the big creature, get rid of him. Will Luffy ever get back into the story? Please. Oh, shit. How did he do that with his weapon? What is that exactly? Stretch and... That makes no sense, but okay. When is it supposed to, though? How so? So some actually got through. I wonder if he meant 5 Shandians, because it would be 5 including that girl, if it's just counting them. Why? So that's what he means by busy. Everybody's showing up at once. See, now they have to team up, protecting the same people. That's what they need to do from now on. Why would you do that? She's right there. Like, yeah, that's beyond bullshit. Time to... Okay. Yay. Everyone gets to be in that freaking creature. Right when they turn their back. They weren't paying attention. Let's... Come on. What's with getting eaten by creatures in this show? We got whale, you know, we had the whale, we got random giant creatures, but I guess it takes so long to digest. You have a chance in here, and they're so big that you could, I guess, miss the teeth so you won't get crunched, and then you just have to survive the acid. But yeah, I find this I find it strange that Luffy is off screen for this long, though. Because there's been times where it's like, oh, he's sleeping or whatever, or like, so he's out of commission. But man, it seems like he's been falling, being eaten, or you know, somewhere. They just show him for a couple seconds every episode, and then he's just gone. I don't know. I mean, they have Zoro, they have other people, but I mean, I feel like Luffy is the glue for them, you know. So without Luffy on screen, it just feels like, or at least you know he's somewhere. Well, I guess you kind of know he's somewhere, but it's still kind of weird for him to be on screen for like a second. They could at least just forget about him instead of just showing him. It reminds me, I'm like, is he gonna come back? But anyway, let's go ahead and go to the next one. Oh, okay, so the 5 really does mean in total. He's just assuming they're finished off, though. That's something they have an abundance of. Pride. Nobody can get an actual fair fight because another group jumps in, another person jumps in. He's got that boxing stance going. 1-2 pup. Oh, that's such bullshit. That's like bad luck. That doggo is well trained. Like standing up, sprinting. Now he just needs to do the Naruto run. Holy shit. They said, screw it, we're going Royal Rumble style. No one's leaving this. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Okay. Dog versus creature. Versus Shandian. Versus Zoro. Versus Ordeal. It's the experiences, though. The experiences you go through shape you as an adult. And a lot of these guys just have horrible pasts. They all grew up together, to want, for a common goal. Well, they didn't leave, they followed you. You can't ask for better loyalty. That's something you gotta say about the Shandians. They have, like, extreme loyalty. I don't even if you tell him that, he's not gonna listen. Stubborn to a point where you're not gonna be able, anything you say is not gonna stop for what he wants to do. Yeah, I have a bad feeling about this. I have a very bad feeling. Oh God. Oh God, red flags, red flags. That's such bullshit. Like, do not do it. It doesn't work on him. Nothing works. Yeah, that's the eyes of someone that knows they're fucked. Tag, you're it. He didn't even flinch. He's that worried about her. If that doesn't wake you up, nothing will, on the way you were acting. I think that's the only way he was gonna learn. Is to get, like, someone to get hurt right in front of you. Usopp were okay after, I mean, they're still alive. So I'm gonna make the assumption she's still alive. So looking at her like that, it's really hard to assume that. Well, if he wasn't already over the edge, that's gonna push him to it. if you think about it, you know, a childhood friend, somebody you're really close to, you know, that happening, he's had his friend, he knows bad things have been happening to his friends that, and everyone, you know, that's been following him. But I think Wiper, he needed it right in front of his face, because that's really the only way I think he was going to kind of realize, at least wake him up. He wants to beat Aneru, but more, you need to have the bigger picture. You need to think about more so than just that, and then hurting, you know, the Blue Sea people and everybody. Target is Aneru. You can keep the anger, bring the anger to him, but yeah, you know, I think it sucks to have something happen like that, to be able to, you know, physically wake somebody out of the way they're looking at things, but he needed it bad. The other thing is, I can't help but just assume she's not dead. Every time we've seen him use the lightning and through his attack, we know Sanji's okay. We know Usopp's okay, even though they're fried. She looks the exact same way, and same with the other guy. I'm thinking that he's not actually, maybe he's purposely not killing them, or it's just not doing the final damage. I don't know. That's the way I'm kind of taking it right now. That's why it's not as you know, as bad, because it's just easy so far to make the assumption that they're not dying. That's his way of divine punishment. Now's the time to team up. Even though he probably still doesn't. Nope. It's such a weird battleground. Oh, man. Lost in the stomach. Yeah, just don't touch the stomach acid and you'll be all right. Can you just cut through it? There's so much space in there. All the ruins and stuff. It probably has treasure and stuff inside its belly. They gotta stop their way of thinking. Like, oh, he's not mean. She's so used to screaming at Luffy's ideas. He's a bit more normal. I wonder who? Finally! Luffy with the screen time. He's just been hanging out. Does Luffy have a cane or something? Or is that just like a walk or a stick or whatever? That'd be so funny. Yeah, mystery cave of stomach acid and nasty. Just punch through it. Just gum through this bitch. Let it click in his head. Give him a second. Now he's got a nose like Usopp. I think that's a good impression of Luffy right there. It's like, yeah. Everyone's like, who is this idiot? You just gotta get used to him. Why? Waiting for it to fart or something, or take a shit? That's just Nami. She's a bit scary. Well, it's fighting. It's getting attacked by multiple people. I think you'd be mad too. Look at all the stuff that's in its stomach too. It's gotta give it an upset stomach, right? So Luffy's the source of its anger too. That's exactly why it's mad. Luffy was torturing it from the inside, and Didn't even know it. Throw it up. They're helping and they don't even realize it. See, that's the problem. By doing something like that, you could accidentally hurt the people inside. He attacks first, you know, thinks later. One thing I have to say, Aneru, I feel like he's trying to kill, but as we saw with Usopp and Sanji, maybe that's just because they're, you know, they're maybe stronger, but I feel like none of these guys have actually died. And tell me if I'm wrong here, or if maybe, because first of all, they're not saying they're dead, you know, those guys are dead, but also when we saw, you know, the other guys get in the same type of circumstance and take that same type of damage, I thought maybe they would be really, really hurt, but not dead. And obviously they're not dead. So with her, it had less impact because when she looked the same way, I just thought, okay, she's not dead. There's no way. Though it would, I don't want to say no way, because she's just a, you know, she's a side character here, right? So it's more of just, it's a possibility she, you know, she could die, but I don't know. I think that would have been, if it was like, I don't know, Aneru shocked her into a million pieces, you know, like something where it's like, oh yeah, definitely she's dead. Maybe that would have had more of an effect on Wiper, but unfortunately it just, I don't know, nothing. The problem with him is, even though he was sad and he was feeling it, right? Because, you know, childhood friends, they'd known each other forever. But it's not changing his way of thinking. He's still not teaming up with Zoro when they, I get it. I know you guys are gonna tell me that, you know, the way he was brought up and the anger he has towards all them, of course they're not going to want to, you know, team up with someone from the Blue Sea. I get that. But if you look at your surroundings and the situations you're in, and just especially with that, I felt like that was the perfect time to team up. And when that didn't happen, it just made me not like him as much. I don't know. I just thought he want growth. For me, I kind of, especially with someone like him, where it's really easy, you would think, for how, you know, how much pride he has and how he just has, you know, he's just thinking of what he wants. He thinks he wants it for everybody, but it also feels more like he's wanting it for himself as well. Very just one, you know, one-tracked mind. You would think, come on, let's see some character development. Let's see some growth from him. And I just haven't seen that, really. And I guess that's why it makes me a bit disappointed in him. But maybe it'll happen. I feel their best shot is to team up, even though, you know, Zoro's plenty strong. I'm not really worried about that. I'm more worried about him than I'm worried about Zoro. Luffy being in the creature and them falling in at the same time. Now we know why that creature was mad, is because Luffy was just completely wrecking, like he was trying to break the walls, but in reality, he's being, you know, he's giving that creature a stomach ache. So indirectly, they're helping everyone outside because that creature is probably not fighting it at 100% because of how, you know, the stuff that's going on inside. But yeah, everything's kind of coming to a head here, and I think what I want for one is them to work together, Luffy and them to get out of there, and then they just need to, I think this is going to really help if they team up. That's the best thing for them in a situation like this. I think that's the best way they're going to be able to for them to be able to win fights like this, especially when you have three sides and you can easily make it two. You know, you can easily, because there's three sides fighting each other, right? You can easily make it, you know, two sides. You know, two groups can team up together against the one other group. I think that would be a little bit better of a situation in my opinion. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out the Patreon at patreon.com/ajrich123 if you want to see uncut reactions, early releases of this show and all the other shows I do. There's tons of stuff on there, so definitely check it out. Twitch, Twitter, all that stuff is in the description down below, so feel free to check those links out. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.